What's up, guys? Welcome back to Unbreakable Grind. It's your guy CJ back with another video. In this video, I'm going to be reacting to, is there a shortage of economically attractive men? Before we get into that, all right, look at my subscribers, all right? Take a look. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers by July when my little baby is born, all right? As you can see, I'm nowhere near to go. So if you could help me out, it'll be appreciated. I promise to keep the heat coming and keep the content coming. All right, with that said, let's jump right in.
A shocking new claim about the falling marriage rate is raising a lot of questions right now. A new study says the reason fewer people are getting married is because there's a shortage of, quote, economically attractive men. The study from Cornell University says women aren't getting married because prospective husbands can't provide enough financial security. You're smirking. What?
Al was kind of rolling his eyes.
What's happening right now? Tell us. I want to start with Jeff. What's happening?
Well, first of all, wait, what? There's not enough. Did I hear the first part? There's not enough attractive men?
No. Economic attractiveness. Like, okay, let's just revert back to the 1950s, right? A lot of women were oppressed with the notion, and some, of course, still want to choose that, but a lot of women felt like their only option would have been high school, kids, marriage, and that was about it.
Right.
But that's not necessarily the case anymore. So you're seeing women, if they do partner up, they want to make sure that they have like an equal economic, attractive financial comparison.
And this is a study from the women's point of view?
Why?
I don't know. I think I'd like to hear the men's point of view, right?
Well, what is the men's point of view?
I think it's human beings' point of view, because at this point, everybody's going to be coming in this relationship with some kind of debt attached to them.
Yes.
And it's more difficult. Like we talked about in the meeting, used to be like a single family, like dad goes out and works, there's a mortgage, we get this paid off, he retires at 55. Now at 55, you're starting your second career. And at this point, your husband or wife,
in order to buy a home, you need a dual income today.
Right.
But that never was the case before.
Putting marriage on top of it, too, 50% of marriages don't work out in the first place. So not only are you paying for the kids that you had, you're paying your wife alimony, you have to support yourself in a new relationship. That's very expensive to do that.
Right.
You're raising you have two lives if you get divorced.
Well, Erica, does this make sense to you? Like, if you were to start fresh right now, would you make sure that that person was financially comparable to you?
Well, no, because when I got remarried, I was bankrupt, so I was the cautionary tale. But let me tell you, none of this, these things, really apply to my friend circle, because they're not the ones. I think it's actually the other way around. Women have become more financially attractive, and there are a lot of men who appreciate that financial attraction. I just think that we've gotten to a place where women are becoming the lead in their households and in the society, and therefore, of course, the pendulum has swung the other way.
Yeah, women are ballers. Shot callers. Okay.
Interesting, man. So I'm gonna jump in right there. You got two sides to the coin on this one. You got the woman perspective, you got the man perspective. Sounds like the women are leveling up to a certain extent, at least a population of the women. And they're saying, hey, now that I'm leveling up, these dudes aren't on my level. I need a dude on my level. As we all know, man, women are hypergamous, okay? That means they want to shoot higher, okay? They want to shoot higher. They want someone that's a head, a leader, stuff like that, okay? You can observe this, right? When's the last time you heard a lady walk into McDonald's and say, "Oh, I see my husband"? And you're like, where? "Oh, he the dude back there flipping that patty. Yeah, that's my husband right there, girl. Back there flipping that burger." That never happens. All right. Now you can catch a dude doing that. A dude can say, "Yeah, that's my chick right there," and she literally be in at the drive-through cashier at a restaurant. So as we understand, women are hypergamous. All right, that's what I'm demonstrating. All right, so from the women's perspective, all right. Let me be honest. I allow people to be whatever they want to be, bro. You get what I'm saying? People can choose whatever they want. They just have to accept what comes with their choice. Let me say it again. People can choose whatever they want. They just have to accept what comes with what they're choosing. All right, so I would never complain about women shouldn't want that. That's not fair. The women are overlooking me. I would never say nothing like that. So women, choose whatever the F you want to choose, right? But understand what comes with it. So if you're leveling up, you want these top 10% guys, understand that most of you want the same dudes. Most of you got freaking 80 to 90% of women one in the top 20 to 10% of dudes, which means you're creating you're creating a great scenario for those top dudes, right? You have to compete. So given that that's what you want, understand that you can't complain because these dudes have a lot of choices. They got women of all races wanting them. They got women of all incomes, of all beauty levels. All right. You got all kinds of women. Every woman wants the same dude. So understand, you don't want to complain. You have to understand, right? Why would you complain about, you can't complain about him being piggy. All right. Him complaining about your weight. Can't complain. You're asking for a person that has a lot of options. All right. So ladies, that's what you got to accept. So I'm cool with it. I see no problem. I know a lot of dudes might see this and say, women, there you go again. That's why it doesn't work. That's why it doesn't work. F that. You can choose whatever you want, but understand that that's what comes with it. Now, for the other ladies who are willing to take someone who is not those top percentage of dudes and be happy, good for you. You have a larger selection pool. That's perfectly fine if that's what you want to do. Now, one thing I want to precaution, what happens a lot of times, is, let's just be real. See, I'm a realist. All right. You got a lot of women wanting these top percent dudes, right? I'll get to this point when I go to the men's side. Let me go to the men's side. All right. From a man perspective, the worst thing you can ever do is complain about your disposition in any scenario. The worst, the most demasculating, the freaking most useless act you could do is complain about your position or disposition in any scenario. To say it's not fair, these women shouldn't be thinking like this, man. See, they looking over the average man and that. You should never do that. Let me be honest, right? To get respect in this world, you have to work, and you have to work. You have to grind. That is just the case. I'm lucky enough to have found that out at a young age. I love to do work. I love to grind. I love results. So that gives me an advantage. But what you have to understand is complaining will make you lose all respect. If you want to be respected, you should never complain. Understand that I don't care what I don't care if you're being suppressed. I don't care if you're being oppressed. I don't care if people are trying to make you depressed. I don't care about none of that. If you're complaining about a situation, you're already going to lose respect. You gain respect by taking action. I don't really care if women are right or wrong or none of that. All I care about is that as a man, you need to be grinding. You need to be hustling. You need to be working. It just is what it is. Or you need to understand that you're going to be disrespected, not only by women, but in general. Other men are going to disrespect you. Other people in general are going to disrespect you. You're going to be disrespected in multiple arenas, not only the dating arena, the freaking financial arena, the freaking educational arena. The list goes on and on, the business arena. So what you have to understand is that if you're not working and grinding as a man, then you're not going to gain any respect. You're not going to have any proof, any results for anything you do. That's why I preach what I preach on my channel, man. It's all about the hard work. You got to fall in love with the hard work, man. A man has to work, man. That is what it is. I'm not saying women don't, but let me be honest. We just told you about hypergamy. A woman could be in McDonald's and a dude could legit say, that's my wife back there. You won't see a woman say, oh, there go my husband back there. Yeah, the dude put in the freaking mayonnaise on the patty. That's my husband. That doesn't happen, bro. It doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. All right. So you got to work, man. So where am I going with this to wrap it up? Dudes, you got to work. All right. Now, forget that when I hear these kind of scenarios, it really doesn't matter what women think, because at the end of the day, you're either going to be respected in general or not respected. If you know what I'm saying, you want to empower yourself. You want to grind. You want to hustle. Now, if you want to be complacent, 40K is the average freaking salary, and that's fine. And I'm doing good. You can stay where you are. Don't get me wrong. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not trying to say anything's wrong with it, but you have to understand that society is gonna disrespect you. Society is gonna put you on a lower level. It just is what it is. I didn't create this. It just is what it is. People value the person that hustles, the person that grinds, the person that has results, The person that perseveres, the person that works the hardest, that's who gets the rewards. In the dating realm, in the business realm, in the financial sector, it just applies universally. So guys, that's just the only answer. The red pill community got this right. I don't agree with the red pill community on everything, but they're 100% right. If you want to change your situation, it's all on you. You don't put blame on anybody else. You can take control and you got to put in the work. Ladies, understand that you better not complain when you got to deal with these picky dudes who got all these options, because you all want the same ones. You get what I'm saying? And that's it, man. It's as simple as that. I see no problems here, man. Let me know what you think in the comments. I know I'm going to have a lot of people saying, yeah, see, they go to women doing that again, and they go this. Man, us as men, you can't be like that, bro. It's the work. At the end of the day, women can think we need to make 40. They can think we don't need to have a job. Whatever they think, it doesn't matter, because we have to hustle our butt off just to gain respect in general in society. It's just as simple as that. We got to hustle to have respect, to gain respect from other men, from peers, from business partners. So that's just the case. And if you don't want to do the work, then you're going to get disrespected, not only by women, but in general. All right. So if you like this content, hit that like button, man. Subscribe if you want to see more videos, notification if you want those immediately. I promise to keep the heat coming, guys. Peace.